I am back. Last time we came back, I got picked off by the Indianapolis Colts.
Just as we saw there. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Following the interception here, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. 3 yards to gain there, second down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in
The
this
Bills' defense is
situation,
pretty
the
good.
defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
You heard.
Lane Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this.
Do that again.
You gotta stop the Colts one more time to get the ball back.
A what?
Complete to
Oh.
Owens out of the backfield.
I thought he would have had the first down right there, but we stopped him. Good job. Like I said, the Bills defense is half decent, not all that. If y'all want, I can do the Colts versus the Bills.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be
Because I believe that the Colts would face the Bills, or the Chiefs would face the Bills.
Game looks so weird.
I should say.
I don't know. It makes me feel weird.
Alright, last time I threw the ball, I got picked off, so we're gonna like switch it up here and do a run.
Like, what if they got a pimple? Look.
I mean, Josh Allen has a touchdown and an interception, so, got stuffed behind the line there. Colts defense stepping up.
That's going to bring up second and 11. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. On second down now. Singletary, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Showing up.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation. Maybe just run up the middle? Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter. Because you don't want it backed up where he has to alter what he does. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line. That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it. And they did there against the defense, who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Josh Allen
now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Looking to throw again on second down.
NFL is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He finds Beasley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 27-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Might hit Brown. Break the tiebreaker of the passing.
And hit Brown. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. Back back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because
One of the
you
best
remember the old
quarterbacks
days
in the
when a
league.
tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch. But the way they can run
be
nowadays,
honest,
not necessarily
the best
so.
quarterback
They
in the
gave it a
league
shot
would be-
downfield. That one incomplete.
Like there's
Throwing
like
is Allen
many
on third.
good ones.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is
And
caught
John
for a
Brown
Bills
catches it
touchdown.
for a touchdown.
John Brown, 27 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Classic Josh
That
Allen.
man,
right
Charles,
there.
talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that
14-0.
throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
A little stinger, but a touchdown.
Welcome to the stream.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to
This
kick
is
it
for
away.
Wild card game.
This carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25 yards.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first
Like I said,
down.
the Bills
Complete
defense
to
is
Nyheim
good.
Hines. It's a gain of 8.
I don't think
Brings
those
up
people
second
goals
and
can
2
lose yet.
at the 33-yard line.
We'll see.
To
In
throw
real
again on
football.
second down. Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Rivers.
And he'll get it out
Hey,
near
what's
the
up?
40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Colts.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
What's up,
2nd
Dan?
and 8. At the
Here's Rivers.
One of my
Taken in by the tight end
friends
Doyle.
from
And he's got a
school.
first down as the tackle made at the Bills'
Up in,
45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On first down, it's Hines.
They're moving up the field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down
When
by
you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe
Colts are
establish
just
the
moving
run.
up
I think
the
they're trying to
field.
do that.
No-
I'm with you on that
No
one. And what I
answer.
like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef.
And
They
quit
want to run the
subscribing.
football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
I can do the Browns versus the Steelers and be the Browns and beat the Steelers.
Rivers from the gun on third down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
10. At their own 16-yard
For the
line.
Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And now look at this. Big gain, but a
Oh,
fumble.
thank God.
But
Josh
this will
Allen
get
fumbled
out
it,
of
but
bounds, so
went out of
possession will
bounds.
stay the
Thank
same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
John Brown catches it with one hand
down
and
inside the 20. Another first down there as this one
those
goes
are
for
moving down the
25.
field.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And this
Brown
time they
being
were ready
stolen
for
out
him
of
as they'll
it.
stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the
Coach
loss, 2nd and
defense.
12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And the running lane's
Once again.
non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Between Ed Oliver and Jerry Hughes, I would have to say Jerry Hughes.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
I like him better.
Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's been elusive, very good at scrambling, over 100 yards rushing already.
Makes you think that you're going to have to change strategy on defense. That now he has commanded that you use one person on him at all times. What's that, the spy technique?
Yep.
And that's so difficult to do because most of the time I'm not a big believer in it. I think the spy usually gets beat. But in this case, I'm going to sacrifice some pass coverage and take my best, most athletic safety and put him on the quarterback.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On play action, Allen.
Sorry about that.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is
And
caught.
Stephon Diggs pulls it down for another
Stephon
touchdown.
Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves
kind
us
of questionable about
anticipating
that pass.
what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Play fake. Rivers.
at the 26-yard
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go, Big Sears right here.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards
Not
gained,
gonna lie, when
so they're
Derrick
behind
Henry-
schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Josh
They'll
Norman,
get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd
Not
down.
bad.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here's Hines. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He was covered by Josh Norman.
3rd and long for Rivers. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Intended for Naheem
A lot
Hines.
of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bills 28, Colts nothing.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Buckner.
Here's Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's the main person that keeps tackling.
Pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Buffalo over Indianapolis. I'm not going to say this is what's going to happen, but it could be a good
remind you that
game.
coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. He may try to run for Allen. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The toss here completed to Pittman. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on.
Yeah, honey. There you go. All right.
Down here, 2nd and 10.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
To throw again. Rivers. Again looking for Pittman. A better result here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
It's on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
9 seconds left. Should I run it or should I pass? I'm gonna run it. Kill the first half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's about
now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. They came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Excuse me.
They run here with Singletary, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Okay, bye.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Bass is good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
Bills 31.
So I'm not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, where they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're symptomatic. I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brought down by Josh Norman. A loss of a yard on the play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Hines. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He gets the job done.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Not going to get that one because...
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Quentin Jefferson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
31-yard line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's third down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
The best combination of
throwing on first down is Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going deep for Diggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Give me a minute, guys. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fourth quarter, 10 minutes. There's still a possible way that Colts can come back from this.
Rivers on first down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll throw again. Rivers, middle of the field. He finds Pascal. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
To the air again here, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Rivers again. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Well, full start.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Again, it's Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Number 26.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up first and 10 at their own 22. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 31-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers throws this one right side to Pascal.
Rivers
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This is unbelievable.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Rivers again. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Colts on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Rivers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ed Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
You have no signal.
This offensive line, it appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th.
Incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert.
Bad, trying to 1v1 me.
And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Bad at 21.
So a tough pill to swallow there.
What?
Would be touchdown pass.
I'll be the Niners.
Out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it?
This isn't trying to 1v1 in Madden.
Play call, is it not? In this situation,
After I'm done
everything was
here.
right except for the finish. You have
When's
to catch
that?
the ball and convert.
Like 2 minutes.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Allen now on
I'm
first down. And they're able to
doing
get
practice
this one
right now,
across the
so
35.
I'll join up after.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was
2
great.
minute
And they're
warning in
fun.
the 4th quarter,
They become a little more
31-30.
ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he slips up past the
Singletary with the
45
first
before being
down.
tackled. 10 yards there to
He
start
did
the
some of
drive, and
that
just
far.
enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And a penalty
Before
flag down as he
Button
gets
didn't
only
tackle
about a
that
yard.
time.
And let's listen in on the call.
But I think it's going to come back because of holding. Deion Dawkins.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Singletary again. And he'll get it into enemy
This is
territory
where
just
the
across
running game
midfield at
comes
the
in.
49. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Second down.
On second down now. Singletary, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
As you see, the Colts are not calling their timeouts. They could call timeouts and try to score, but I think they're done. So.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Buffalo Bills will go to
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I hope this happens in real football. If it doesn't, it's cool. I'm still a Buffalo Bill fan either way. You see John Brown, Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs got 2 touchdowns that game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Alright. I shall see you guys later in the next video. Like, subscribe, and see you later.